Most midfielders receive the ball with no plan. They take their first touch straight into the pressure. They turn when they shouldn't turn. Or they play the pass backwards when the forward pass is wide open. This is exactly when you lose the ball in transition. And this is why your coach gets very frustrated with you. And I don't think it's because you lack the ability. It's because nobody told you the decision-making flow with your first touch, receiving the ball centrally. One of the most common mistakes many footballers make during the games is not knowing what kind of a first touch you're gonna have. Your decision for your first touch is really gonna depend on where you are on the pitch. So if you're central, you're receiving the ball, you know that you're gonna have pressure behind you all the time. They're not gonna leave you alone. So your first touch is really gonna based on that. You have pressure behind you and you're not free. Good. The first mistake here, I have pressure behind. If I receive the ball like this, this gives me no chance of turning at all. Maybe you won't be able to turn anyways because you have too much pressure, but at least you can kind of position your body. You're at least giving them that idea that maybe this guy's gonna turn. Instead of receiving the ball flat, always receive at an angle. Whichever angle you want, doesn't matter. And I pass it. Now I controlled. I have pressure coming. Play back to you and I get into a better position. But always be ready physically. If you're like this, you're not ready at all. Good. Be ready. Be ready. Good. Good. One more. Good. Good. So now, if you get the pressure from here, of course you're not gonna place your body like this here. You wanna be like this so you can control the ball with the foot that's away from the opposition. All this decision, how you're gonna control the ball, is really gonna based on how you place your body, how close you are to the opposition. You don't really wanna receive the ball too tight to the opposition. To make better decision, whether if you're gonna exit with your first touch, you need to get away from the opposition. I still have the angle, getting the pressure from the opposition. You angle your body that you're gonna receive the ball, but at the same time, you wanna get away from the opposition. When you're getting away from the opposition pass, now I got the ball and I can actually, maybe if I want to, face that way. If you're a midfielder, your first goal, receiving the ball and be safe with it. So you can't really make fancy decisions based on your first touch. The way that you can make your first touch fancy, or you can turn with it, is if you get away from the opposition so you can face the opposition. Pressure is right here, right behind me. Pass it. I got the ball. I can't turn. There is no way, no matter how good I am, I'm not gonna take that risk to turn to the opposition. Which is why I felt the pressure, I'm getting away, now I can turn. The opposition doesn't really know what you're doing. You're the only one who knows what you're gonna do. If you decide to step away from the defender, you're gonna be the first one to make that run, not them, because it's your decision. So I'm getting away, pass. By the time they come, I can probably turn. It doesn't always work, of course, it's not guaranteed, but that's the way that you actually can make better decision, whether if you're gonna do this. Okay, step away. Good, good, good. So that's the first step to get away from the opposition. But first of all, in the first place, know where the opposition is. And how do we know where the opposition is?
Shoulder checking.
Shoulder checking. If you don't shoulder check, none of this is gonna matter, right? There are a few ways that you can actually make this happen. The scanning is good, but you have to scan multiple times. So if I scanned here, this moment, what happens? Yes, I see the opposition, but by the time that ball comes to me, maybe 3-4 seconds later, they are moving too, and they are observing you. So the critical scan comes to play in this particular play. So pass it, right when the ball is here, I look another time. That last look doesn't have to be like you're observing everything, but that's looking at the critical parts to your play. Your critical part is where is the opposition when this ball is traveling towards me. Look multiple times, as much as you can. It will affect your touch. If you're not used to making those quick scans, your touch is probably gonna be bad for a while, but once you master it, that's when you're gonna dominate, and your decision for your first touch centrally gonna be so much better. So let's do the critical scan. Good, good, perfect. Try to have a control of the ball, all right? Don't push the ball away while you're trying to control the ball. Go. Good, good, good. One thing that I can suggest with that first touch, instead of doing this, so this touch is good, but at the same time, it's a bit sloppy and risky. First, you do this, pass it, kill the ball right under you, you have the full control, and then you can push away because you have better control of the ball when you are initially stop the ball. Now you are dictating the ball. Otherwise, if you have the ball's momentum, this could be quite unpredictable sometimes, right? Especially, the ball is not gonna travel that slow, pass it hard, like game-like. See, that could be clumsy sometimes. So pass it hard again. If I do this, now I can go like this and then maybe push it away a little later, right? But then you're controlling the ball speed when it comes to the touch. Good, good. See, so much better, eh? One more. Good. Perfect. Now you have the full control of the ball. If it's going away from you, yeah, you controlled it, but not really though. If it's bouncing, you're gonna have to take another touch. Ball is not really under your control. You wanna be under full control of this thing when it's coming to you. So now we mastered receiving the ball centrally and making better decisions based on your shoulder checking, based on your body positioning, and based on the pressure that you get from the opposition. You might not be a central player, so let me know in the comment your position, and maybe I'll make a video on your position and how to make a decision with your first touch based on your position. Also, check my description because I have a perfect free 3-week plan for you. Yes, making the right decision with your touch is very important, but if you don't know the basics, the fundamentals of how to have a good first touch, this video will mean nothing. So here's the first touch video that will really help you take it to the next level. And the link is right here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please drop a like, subscribe to my channel with the notifications on. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time.